Okay, we're going to look at this one here, the BIM 360 glue, and here's the video for that. Basically, this is it here. So just stop this thing here for a second. Okay. All right. Hopefully this is recording, but so we just look at this, had to look at this little video. Basically, what glue is, very quickly, is a baby version of Navisworks Manage on the cloud. All right. So whereas with Manage, you would bring in all your models in one, the whole thing, and you can look at any part you might think of. With Glue, what they do basically is they only export out parts of models, say the east wing of the hospital only, or maybe just the operating theatres. Right? So every consultant will put just the operating theatres up on the cloud, and they'll use it for clash detection, and they'll use it for again team meetings sort of thing. All right? But the difference is that is a lot more simplistic. It's available for, I think, iPad as well as desktop, actually, applications. They're slightly different, although they've got the same name. But anyhow, the idea is that it's simple enough for now, not just the high-end users to be able to use, high-end users that know how to use Navisworks, but also the very people that usually have meetings and other ones that actually use Navisworks, or can use it. So this thing here is supposed to simplify it and just give you enough information or enough tools to do your simple clash and zoom around and look, and actually gets people using BIM on the cloud and the clash detection side of things as well, and a lot earlier on. When they're actually still designing and talking about the design, rather than when it's way down. So what they're trying to do is they're just trying to eliminate all this, the paperwork that you saw earlier on in the previous video. All right, so it's another tool, but yeah, nice to know that's there as well. I'm going to show you something else now. Which is basically this one here, just to put it to a little more perspective. This is pretty new as well. It's called BIM 360 Field. Now, this is going to sort of put it, it's sort of, I will class it as sort of a, what do they call it? Digital layout technology. So it's a digital layout technology, DLT. So it's in the DLT sort of area, which you haven't sort of heard before. But digital layout technology is basically picking up your model that you've designed and actually laying it out on site without actually getting any measuring tapes out or anything like that. So it's actually now one step up. Above the digital layout technology will be digital 3D printing of the whole building, okay, which that's sort of underway for some more houses already. All right, so that's the next thing, digital printing, all this stuff. But in the short term, I think you'll see a lot more digital printing of sort of components of buildings anyway. And then accurately placed on site using digital layout technology. All right, digital layout technology is basically involving, this is not the field so much, that you're going to see in a minute, but the traditional way they use it is they will download information, say, from your BIM software into surveying instruments, which are laser guided sort of thing, and they come along and they'll lay out perhaps the grid of this building. They'll lay it out where the droppers have to go, or it might be the plumbing pipe works underneath a car park or something like that, or anything like that. They will just go through and instead of you measuring, you know, from the corner it's so far away and using the measuring tape and not being so accurate, they can use the you know, or the instruments, the surveying instruments. All right. So that's another thing. But let's have a look at this other thing here, the field. I don't love the sound of that. Actually, stop.